found 2 individuals deceased inside the home. At this point in time, we cannot positively identify who they are. However, we do have a person of interest that we'd like to speak with. His name is Paul Williams, and we believe that he's driving a 2016 gray Subaru Forester. That information is out there and available for anyone to see on our social media accounts. Again, what we do know and what we don't know is we did find 2 deceased individuals inside the home. Right now, we are conducting a very deliberate investigation based on our duty to those 2 deceased individuals and their family to find out who is responsible for what happened to them and build the best case possible.
Are you able to explain male, female ages?
At this point, I can't. At this point, I can't. Again, when our deputies made that initial entry as part of the well-being check, they discovered these 2 individuals who were clearly and unfortunately beyond our help at that point in time. Those deputies could do nothing more for them. They did a brief protective sweep to ensure that there were no more suspects there inside the home at that point in time, and we've now backed off to preserve the crime scene and do everything that we can to find out who is responsible for what happened here.
Do you have a time frame of when you guys suspect this happened?
We don't. Again, it's when our deputies made that initial entry, they were able to determine that these 2 individuals were deceased. Exactly when they sustained their injuries that most likely led to their death, we don't know. We simply don't know.
Were you able to find out whether there was a forced entry or not?
At this point in time, we're not sure. Our deputies did not have to force entry into the home, but whether or not there were no apparent signs initially of forced entry to the home.
Was the door unlocked?
That part I can't speculate on, again, but I know that we didn't have to force entry to get access to the home, and it did not appear as though there was forced entry to the home. But again, that is all very much part of that ongoing investigation. There are things that initially present one way, and then ultimately we find out exactly what happened.
I don't know if you're able to answer this right now, but if you know of any crime in this neighborhood in the past?
I don't have that crime information right here off the top of my head, but you can look around. This is a residential area. These are folks who come and go. We've seen them in and around here all morning. This was someone's home, and those are the folks that we're focused on right now this morning and this afternoon are the 2 individuals that were home here in the subdivision.
Has the family been notified yet?
That's part of what we are conducting. Because we cannot specifically identify who is in the home, that is part of that is very much a focus of the investigation right now, is being able to determine who they are and who we need to share that information.